Hello everyone, this is Chapolini again with another shoutcast, and today we have Firefox playing against Count von Count, Count von Count playing as Thor, and Firefox playing as Hades on Savannah, which is a very open map and might favor the Thor player just because Thor players with their raiding cavalry will be able to get around quickly and raid effectively. And yeah, I am going to fast forward just so the recorded game doesn't take too long, and I will try to see if anything interesting happens in the early game. If nothing happens, we'll just skip to the interesting parts, and then I'll play it on normal speed again. Just because I realized that my recorded games seem to take a long time, and typically in the first 5 minutes nothing happens anyways, and when I record, for some reason the speed is lower than the actual in-game speed, so yeah, for a 5-minute game you'll be looking at a 7-minute video or something, and I don't know, I think maybe for the viewers it might not be too interesting either. I don't know if I'm going to try to get this fixed. But for now, we're going to fast forward the beginning. Now we're going to slow down a bit and see what's happening. It seems like Firefox, who's playing Hades, not his typical Ra, did go up really quickly at around 4:30 with Athena. Maybe he's going to try to do some kind of push. And he does have a lot of villagers on gold and not that many villagers on wood, but two lumber storehouses, which is very nice. He'll get a lot of wood very quickly, I guess, for well, just the 4 villagers that he has. And Count von Count, on the other hand, is already up himself. He is putting down 2 longhouses and put down some kind of small wall. Maybe he'll put another wall across here and have his base protected from that side. So what is Firefox doing? He's putting up 2 stables, which is interesting for Hades, but he doesn't get the cavalry upgrades, so sometimes Hades players don't go for hippogons, or they at least mix them in with hoplites or toxodos, but it doesn't seem like this is going to be the case on this map. And it is a very open map, so you might want to be able to have cavalry out to raid and also counter raid. Cavalry is very good at preventing enemy raids just because you can catch up with the enemy units. And yeah, so very nice 2 elephants for Firefox here, and yeah, that's going to give him a lot of food. Does Count von Count, he still gathering from a rhino, and it seems like that's about it for now. But yeah, I don't know, what is he just making raiding cavalry as expected, I guess. And though Firefox did go up really quickly as well, and yeah, should be able to fight this off with his Hippicon, which are able to catch up. And he's getting some early damage onto the Valkyrie, which is always nice with the hero. The Valkyrie is a pretty tanky myth unit, and it's very quick and annoying. So if you can get some hero damage onto it in the beginning, that's very nice. So yeah, Firefox just with 2 stables out and nothing else. So I assume he's just going to go for more and more hippogons. Yes, he has them on auto queue. And he's going to defend his hunters with his Mino and his hero. So first initial fight going on over here. Firefox seems to have been able to deal quite a bit of damage onto that one medium raider, though that can get healed up by Valkyries if Count von Count decides to use the time to do that. And yeah, Firefox immediately forced to run back with his cavalry. I'm not sure how good Firefox's Greek is, though I wouldn't be surprised if it was really good. He seems to be very good with every civilization. So we'll see. Count von Count coming around, he doesn't have enough troops to take care of these, well, now that there's 2 heroes out, especially not. And So this could be an opportunity for Fax to go raiding. He did upgrade to medium Hippicon straight away, which is very nice. I guess he does have a lot of food due to that elephant, and he's tanking with the Minotaur very, very nicely done, taking no damage on his villagers instead of taking 14 hit points of damage on his Minotaur, which is very smart. And his Hippicon are coming in, though I don't think if they do go through, he doesn't know that he can see that wood chopping is going on over this side, but I don't think, maybe he's going to be able to take out one villager. Is it going to be one? Come on. Nope, barely. 2 villagers just getting away, and one Hippicon taking a bit of damage, not too much. And does Firefox know this? Yes, he saw this town center was going up, so he's going to be able to prevent this very nicely. And I saw that Count did have some scouts here as well as some raiding cavalry, but he wasn't really able to do anything. He retreated those. And okay, this is interesting. I think Firefox will have to retreat. There's just too many units out, especially more and more raiding cavalry coming in. And I think some of those Hippicon are going to go down. One down already. And is that going to be? He's running straight through the town center. That's not good. He's taking some damage, but he's splitting them up. Is he trying to? Not really sure what he's trying to do. Oh, he lost his scout, and he's going to lose another Hippicon. Nicely done by Count using his villagers to deal a bit of extra damage. I guess when you can attack a unit or chop wood, it's always more cost efficient to attack a unit with a villager, just because the damage dealt, the resources that the unit cost is just much more than the amount of wood gathered in that time. Typically, I guess, unless you're fighting against a colossi or something which has really massive hit points and good armor. But yeah, so Firefox going up for a second TC for himself, seeing as Count is going to play more defensively. This is very nice because this town center secures this gold mine and, well, this hunt and this hunt. So it's very nice. He's walling it off with building, so it's very good. Though it seems like Count does have a safe gold mine here as well. And well, he does have these elephants. They're not 100% safe yet, but pretty much they're very close to the town center. And yeah, Count coming in for a raid of his own. Firefox being very unlucky that he wasn't really able to take anything out. Didn't really lose much either, but yeah. But okay, now the Hippicon's coming in, trying to do some counter raiding. Or yeah, I guess you call this counter raiding if you're chasing the raiders around and making sure they're not really getting any damage on your units. I don't know, or counter raiding could be that you go raiding the enemy's eco yourself. I don't know. Whatever. He's chasing after these raiding cavalry, just making sure they're not dealing any damage. And yeah, some of them have taken a little bit of damage, but he should have positioned his units a bit closer here to take some extra shots on these. But not a big deal, I guess. Count is taking another town center now. I guess he's trying to boom up and maybe try to go to heroic and have some nice battle boars. Oh, I missed this. Yes, he's going up to heroic already. He's going to go for a lot of battle boars, I assume. Maybe he's going for a fast mythic as well. He does have a lot of food. He doesn't really have that much gold, but he's producing dwarves. He's sending them onto gold. And we all know what a fast mythic Thor can do. It is a lot of, well, it's very hard to deal with. I mean, Hades is possibly the civilization that can deal with it the best, but not when you're going up this quickly. Though it doesn't seem like he's going up just yet. He still has, he's spending on his gold on, well, just on, not on battle board, just on other units. He is getting the upgrades for the Ulfsark For those of you that don't know, the Ulfsarks with the anti-cavalry upgrades are really powerful against cavalry. You might as well just stop building cavalry altogether. They deal double damage, and Ulfsarks in general are a pretty bad unit, but with that extra upgrade they become amazing against cavalry. And I think there's another upgrade which gives them more hit points, and then with the Thor armory upgrades, in general they become a good unit. He doesn't have the upgrades just yet. We would have seen how much damage they deal, but no, not yet. Let's see, is Firefox trying to make some kind of tech switch? He does have 2 archer rangers out, and yeah, he's massing Toxodos and having some Minos in there as well. Is he going to go for a push? I think he's going for this town center and going to try to push at the same time. Though for now it seems like he has a strong military, but I don't think Count is going to go for a fight until he's at 145 population himself. Though maybe I'm mistaken. And I'm surprised to not see any. The first armory upgrade did come in for Count, so that's very nice. It's pretty cheap for Thor, so might as well get it early on. And Firefox seems a bit undecided. He doesn't. Okay, is he going to fight this? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, flaming weapons coming in. Yeah, Firefox better run. I don't think he should fight this with the restoration. He could try to fight this with restoration. He does seem to have the slightly bigger army, but restoration is just by no means as good as flaming weapons. He's using restoration just to save his army, I suppose. And forest fire is really cutting off his retreat route, which is a bit of a problem. And how many units is he going to lose here? Count pushing, though. Firefox running away nicely. I think he is going to manage to save most of his units, but he's losing this fight and losing some units as well. And Count on 112 population, Firefox on actually 129. So yeah, he didn't lose too much, and he is going to be able to snipe some units here with those pretty powerful Toxos that Hades gets. And so it's a bit of a pity. Count, I wouldn't say he wasted his flaming weapons, but he didn't really gain too much. And he did get Firefox to cast Restoration, which is a very powerful god power, possibly the most powerful classical god power. And he did manage to waste that, though he wasted flaming weapons, which is, in my opinion, the most powerful heroic god power. So he's doing some small raids elsewhere, pinging off one lone villager, I guess, which is always nice. And though I mean, in all this time Firefox was able to get his third town center up, and it seems like he's starting to get the food to go heroic, so he's looking like in a decent situation. What is Count doing? Okay, Count still just on 130 population. He isn't close to mythic. I was expecting actually that he would go to try to do some kind of fast mythic with Baldur and win the game, but he wanted to play it safe possibly. I mean, if the Hades would have towered up correctly, he could have used his defensive capabilities to the best, and maybe that wouldn't have been enough. And Count looked like he was in a bit of a strong position to start off with. And yeah, so now the battle boars are coming in. Battle boars are just too strong, and the Greek player only having 2 heroes, it just isn't enough. You just can't deal damage quickly enough to properly take care of that many battle boars. And a battle boar and Huskal combination is just very strong against this combination. I guess Firefox would need to switch into Hoplites because he's not able to use Hippican, because as soon as he gets Hippican, Ulfsarks are going to come out and they're just going to counter them much too strongly. and these Toxos are getting countered really nicely by the Huskarls, and well, the battle boards are taking care of everything else really. So yeah, Firefox is pushing. His camping count is down to 109 population. Firefox is down to 120. There's some small fight. No, there was a small fight going on there. I don't think Firefox is going to be able to take out this fortress, and he's fighting under this fortress all this time, which is typically not a good idea. And his second hero is out now again, so the battle boards are being chased around a bit, but yeah, it just wasn't enough. The fortress is still standing. I guess it's a hill fort. I call every fortress, I call it a fortress, and I don't know. Yeah, it is a hill fort. Kampfenkamp putting up a second hill fort just behind that. Very nice. This hill fort will cover this hill fort, so that shouldn't go down. And nice little raid coming in from Kampfenkamp, who's putting up a forward barracks here. I think that's more for scouting than producing military units, though he might decide to use this as for producing units as well. Having vision over this gold mine is very nice because he'll make sure to keep Firefox in check on mining this gold mine. And okay, Firefox still attacking this hill fort. He's probably actually going to just about take this down. And yeah, Manticore in the back, which is decent. It's a great unit, not that good against Norse just because they don't have piercing damage that much, and it's really nicely armored against piercing damage heroes. But it does, I mean, it deals a lot of damage, so it does do well against them. The battle boards are attacking this town center, just 3 of them. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to take it out, but they're going to deal a lot of damage, at least to the town center. And you can see how slowly the battle board is going down, and I have but 1 hero out now, so I think the battle board should probably just run, just because all these villagers repairing are going to be enough to make sure the town center doesn't fall. And battle boards are just too precious. Yeah, he does decide to run them back and be annoying with them elsewhere. So yes, Kampfenkamp somewhat attacking a bit here and there. He is at 142 population. Doesn't really seem like it. He probably has a really big economy right now because he doesn't have that many units out on the field. And I think wow, dragon scale shields already. He did really invest heavily into piercing armor, which I guess makes sense if you're facing Toxotos, though it would have maybe made sense to at least get one of the other upgrades. The damage upgrade is nice as well, and the hack armor isn't that useful, I guess, when you're facing this army composition, but still, it's just so much cheaper. Okay, this fortress is going to get denied, I'm afraid, and that's a pity because with controlling this gold mine, Firefox would not really have had any gold to mine, apart from this one, which is running out quickly. But anyways, it looks like Kampfenkamp is pushing very strongly. You can see the score is ahead just because his eco is able to build up. He already has trade going. He has a very big economy. He has a lot of upgrades, and Firefox is just hanging on. He doesn't have any upgrades himself, and his economy is getting harassed. Well, it's not that he's taking that many losses on his villagers, but he's still just about hanging on, so he has to use resources to fill up his military, and he doesn't have time to get any of the upgrades. We can look at... Oh, Firefox did go up to Hephaestus. It's good. It's going to stabilize his economy. The Plenty Vault is very nice, but it's not going to be a game changer like Ragnarok. And I think he needs a game changer God Power here. And Earthquake wouldn't have helped him more either. I mean, he would have been able to take out these buildings, but that wouldn't really have been a game decider, I don't think. But it's still nice. His eco is going to be quite a bit stronger. It's 9 villagers mining, farming, chopping wood for you constantly. So that does really help. And it seems like Firefox is going to win this fight just about, I think. In the meantime, Count is raiding a bit and harassing the eco a bit more, which is actually a pretty good strategy. That's what he needs to be doing. I think as soon as he's taking care of these units, he's going to place down a hill fort here, which is going to be huge, just because it's going to prevent any gold being mined here, and it's going to isolate this town center from the rest of Firefox's army and or base. And let's see, is Count going up anytime soon? No, he has a lot of gold. He's still producing caravans. Maybe he should try to buy some food and go up to the next stage. And I just don't think that Firefox really has what it takes to take care of to fight off a powerful Ragnarok. Though he is Hades, and Hades typically does well against Ragnarok. I mean, Fimbulwinter could do the trick as well. It's also a really annoying god power to face off against. And yes, so this fortress is coming up, and another one here. This is huge, and I think Count is just trying to not lose these two fortresses too quickly. He is losing this fight, but as long as he can get this fortress and this fortress up, this town center is under a lot of pressure. And I think that's what he's really going for. Firefox still not really able to get any upgrades. He just doesn't have enough gold. And does he have any kind of trade going on? Nope, not at all. I don't even see where his market is. Maybe, yeah, his market is in a position where no sensible trade route can be started anyways. So Firefox looking really low on gold, and he did take out one fortress here, one hill fort, but two more being spawned here and some more towers, so this is pretty big. And as soon as Count goes to the next stage, maybe get some ballista here, he's going to be able to take out this town center in no time. And which is basically his strategy. I think that's what he's counting on. He's counting on surviving here somehow, and as soon as he's mythic, he's going to be able to take care of this town center in no time. And did he get some more upgrades? He does have the damage upgrades and, well, the first hack armor upgrade, which is nice. And Firefox now getting the upgrades in. Does he have? Yes, he did get the upgrade from Hephaestus. So he is going to go for a lot of cheap upgrades. So soon his army will be upgraded himself. So Count might want to hurry up a bit. Yeah, he is going up to Mythic. Siege are coming out, though the portable realms aren't that good. As long as there's villagers around, you'll see how quickly this will go down. If Firefox pays attention, he's going to take practically no damage whatsoever. He took 500 hit points of damage on this town center, which is not that much considering it has 4,000, and he lost the ram fort. So not that good. But okay, Fimbulwinter coming in. Now when Fimbulwinter's out, the portal rams will be defended, and so Count needs to make sure that he gets some more units, some siege units into this fight. But he seems to be at full population, so he might actually try to lose some units so that the siege weapons can come out. And he does look very strong with this trade route. And Firefox is just on 117 population. You can see how much damage the Fimbulwinter did, even though in theory the Fimbulwinter wolves aren't that strong. But when you have a very weak economy to start off with, it doesn't really help having a lot of these wolves running around in your base. And Firefox moving his army around now to defend this town center, but these units are going to take damage from this fortress, which is very unlucky. And it seems like this town center might actually go down. This ram is not being attacked by villagers, and I think it might actually go down. Is it going to fall? This town center does fall. I don't see how Firefox can win now. He's not mining. Well, this gold mine is depleted anyways. He's still mining from here, so gold isn't an immediate problem. But now ballistas are coming out, and they have the flaming weapons upgrade, which is huge. No, it's not flaming. Burning pitch upgrade. Yeah. And now they start dealing proper damage against buildings, so this town center won't come up again, especially seeing as Count von Count is winning this fight as well. So he's going to be 4-on-2 DCs very soon. And I don't think Firefox can come back from this. I mean, he does have mediocrely upgraded units, and with a pretty weak economy as opposed to Camp Account, which has an established trade route and is soon going to have 4 town centers and units which have pretty much every possible upgrade. This is a very nice upgrade for the Ulfsarks. With all the upgrades, in the end, Ulfsarks aren't that bad a unit, even against non-cavalry units. So, yeah, I don't... where is Firefox's army at? He is... you can see that Firefox tried to wall in Count's trade, but he didn't really have the resources or the breathing time to properly do any real harass. And Count's eco is just not harassed the whole game. Firefox was always on the defensive, and when that's the case, it's just really hard to win a game. And now champion infantry for the Thor player, and this tower is going down. This army is the last chance that Firefox really has, but we'll see if it's enough to win this fight. But I think he's not even going to win this fight. And as soon as this Colossus is getting taken care of, all these units are going to come here, and this town center is going to complete, I think. Firefox on 124 population, Count von Count is fully popped on 160, and oh, this is very nice. Being the smart player that he is, he's planning a second attack on this other town center. He knows he's going to pretty much win this, and that Firefox cannot afford fighting on 2 different fronts. And he's going to attack this town center, and this one will start falling as well at some point. So yes, let's see. Firefox is fighting bravely here. Does he have... he's still just on medium infantry and medium archers, so they're just not going to be enough to... you can see how quickly Ballista takes out Toxo, and when it's not fully upgraded and all of that stuff. And you can see, even though he did have the FAS's upgrade, he didn't really manage to max out his armory upgrades just because of lack of resources. Just because Count von Count was very smart with his harassments and his fights, which always drained Firefox's resources. Anyways, I hope you liked this game, and I hope there wasn't any blinking going on this time. I did record a video yesterday, but the screen kept turning black, and so I didn't upload it yet. I don't know if you guys want me to upload the game. I think the game was actually pretty interesting, but it's not in the best of quality just because, yeah, the screen starts blinking at some point. And if you do want me to upload it, let me know. I can upload that one as well. But I will upload this one hoping that the quality is good. And I'll see you guys next time.